So every now and then we get a gun in Destiny that keeps on dropping, and you keep on dismantling it, and there's no end in sight until a new season comes out or a new expansion. And this scout rifle, a solar scout rifle called STACCATO-46. I don't know any way to pronunciate that. If you guys do, put the pronunciation in the comments. But yeah, I don't know. This precision frame scout rifle, which is a solar, like I said earlier, is a very common drop. But it's also a very good weapon to have in your arsenal as options for your PvE builds, loadout choices, things like that. For PvP, real quick, scout rifles are massively underpowered in PvP, and this is not even the top tier list of that category, so you can use it. There is some interesting perks, but at the same time, I kind of opposed against it. So let's focus in on PvE and talk about some of the perks and traits you can get. Now, first off, Suros Synergy is the basic origin trait of this Suros weapon. Reloading grants this weapon bonus handling and reduces incoming flinch for a short time. This is very powerful in PvE, especially if you want to reduce and just maximize your resilience stuff. It's just really good synergy with that. Explosive payload, incandescent, Focus Fury, and Adaptive Munitions are perk choices for this weapon. Next to that, we have Outlaw, Triple Tap, Shoot to Loot, and under that, we have Well-Rounded and Under Pressure. These are more PvP options, but yeah, again, we'll slightly mention it a little bit, but we're not going to go into PvP details. Penamag, Tactical Mag, Extended Mag, Flare Magwell, and Steady Rounds. Steady rounds for PvP, I don't know why. It's kind of recommended. I would go for Accurized, but which is an option down below, but I don't know. And then for barrels, guys, Arrowhead Break for scouts and pulses are is an automatic must for me. But at the same time, if you guys want, Fluted Barrel and Small Bore are solid options for this precision frame scout rifle. Now for God Roll, what you want to be targeting, this is PvE focused, Arrowhead Break, Tactical Mag, Triple Tap, Explosive Payload, Suros Synergy, which is always there, Origin Trait, a Stability Masterwork, and honestly, I'll recommend Full Auto Retrofit because of Carpal Tunnel, and it's just easy to shoot. I hate pressing the trigger or my mouse, constantly just shoot single fire stuff. I love the ability to hold it, and it kind of shoots full auto, but that's just me. Now, for PvE, you may be wondering, where would I want to use this weapon? Well, it depends on what you're building for your loadout choices. This is a solar weapon, so this will pair very nicely with solar subclass. Now, this does have incandescent, and you guys notice I went for explosive payload. I don't know why, but explosive payload just for scout rifles is much better. Incandescent for rapid fire guns like SMGs, auto rifles, things like that is more logical for me. I like more precision. If I'm using a scout rifle, it's usually for precise targets like long range targets like hobgoblins or vandals, anything that has long range capabilities, or just honestly, this is an unstoppable mod, so using this for unstoppable champions and doing damage at a good distance without ever getting close to those pesky ogres or whatever other unstoppable champions are out there. This is a good weapon for that. If you're trying to worry about ad control, maybe slide on incandescent, but again, scout rifles, in my opinion, aren't the best choices for ad control. Usually more consistent long range options to use. This is something recently I've been using in Vault of Glass, using long range scout rifle capabilities to keep away from the harpies in the final encounter, and then using the Unifade for oracles and controlling ads at a good distance with scout rifles. I think they're very good in PvE at controlling, enemies and long-range opponents at those longer ranges, which is kind of what it's all about. Would I pair this with a sniper or pair this with a fusion rifle? Again, probably not. This is not a good ad control weapon intrinsically. Scout rifles, again, I'll repeat this, are very good at long range, medium range, focusing on precise targets that are causing long range annoyances. But besides that, this weapon is very common. A lot of people have found this weapon. It's a 96% on LightGG. These are people registered to LightGG, so I can only imagine that number being much higher, because if you guys rank up your vendors, you get those engrams. This is likely a drop. If you complete a vendor activity or a playlist activity, this is likely a drop as well. So yeah, check out this weapon before you dismantle it. It's a very good option. I think you honestly, while the perks are really good, there's incandescent and explosive payload, I would lean towards one or the other. You don't need to have multiple copies of this weapon in your vaults. PvE, champion-based activities, this is where this weapon will shine. Besides that, this is just a fun weapon to use. On top of that, nothing really too crazy in endgame stuff. You should really just use it for specific roles in endgame stuff. But yeah, besides that, before you dismantle it, please look at it. You will not regret having one good of these in your vault or on you, whatever your inventory management system is like. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, found this video informative, definitely drop this video a like, helps out the video a lot. If you guys are new here and want more content from me, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified for when I drop new content. If you could comment down below your thoughts on this weapon, if you haven't, I mean, you should have it. Let me know your roles, your preferred perk choices, and things like that. But until then, that's all I got for this one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.